Hey, this is Andrew from AJS Woodworks, and this is the Arrow 8x10 storage shed. This has actually been up for 4 years now, so I just wanted to do a quick overview of the condition that it's in. Of course, you can see the shed when you first build it, and it's all nice, but it's important to know how long it'll last. And I've seen some stuff from other people about how their Arrow sheds are rusted and in terrible condition. So I just wanted to give you an overview of what it looks like after 4 years, and you can just see the condition that it's in. So this is the front of the shed. Doesn't look too bad at all. Of course, there's a couple dings in it, but even the dings that are there, they're not really rusting at all. There's just a tiny bit of surface rust. I didn't take any extra effort to clean the shed at all, so this is just the dirt that it's accumulated over the years. So one important thing to do is to put your shed in a place where the sun will hit it. Otherwise you'll get a whole lot of mildew and just a lot of buildup on the walls if it's in the shade. So you see the side here, and then on the roof you can see some rust, so that's probably due to branches and stuff hitting the paint, scraping it off some. And also, if you don't clean off leaves, they'll collect right here and actually collect under here as well. And so if they just sit there with water in them, they'll rust the roof some, but it hasn't rusted through, and that's not really that bad a rust for 4 years. So just quickly show you the other side. As you can see, this is the side that doesn't get any sun, so you see all that green on there, and of course that's never been cleaned, so you could probably take a pressure washer to it and take that off with no problem. I'll show you the inside. So the doors still work fine. They've been open plenty of times and no issues, so you don't have to worry about as long as you set up the track right, there's no issues with opening and closing the doors. So I had to take out part of the flooring because there's an animal under here, and I had to get the animal out, but that's the only reason the flooring's gone. You can see here with the old flooring, it's just I think it's 3/4 inch plywood, treated plywood, and that has held up really well. You can see it has no issues. Of course, I used foil tape, and I covered up most of the screws on the top, so just in case there are any leaks, and I have had no leaking issues at all with this shed. I also put up some insulation. I don't know how much that really helped, but just on the walls where there was sun. I guess I wouldn't know unless I had not insulated it, but that's helped with adding a little bit more light since it's reflective. And also, I mean, it's a metal shed, so it's not going to get the best temperature inside. It gets pretty hot and pretty cold, but so that's held up. The foil tape, that stuff, especially the 3M foil tape, that holds forever. So if you need to put any tape on your shed, I'd use the foil tape. It's obviously been on here, hasn't been changed in 4 years, so that's a pretty good testament to how sticky it is. So yeah, no leaks. Everything in here is just how it was when I built it. Maybe not as clean as it was, but yeah, it's held out insects pretty well. If you watched my first video on when I built it, I've used some of the great stuff. You can see some of it there that had to be taken out, but I used the kind that insects don't like. I guess they don't like to eat through it, and you can see it there in the corners, and that's helped me a lot with keeping the insect load down on the inside. Alright, so that's a quick update on the status of the shed at 4 years. There's no leaks and there's very minimal rust, so that's just a testament to building a good level foundation, spending a lot of time making sure all the blocks are level or making sure your concrete slab is level, and that makes your doors slide well and all the holes line up so you can minimize your leaks or completely get rid of them and have none at all. So there it is. It has some typical wear on it, but not too bad for 4 years. If you have any questions about how to build the shed or any questions at all about the shed, feel free to ask, and I hope you found this video helpful.